I'm going to play a SAM Coupé game now. I bought a few more magazines because that seems to be the best way to get hold of software for the machine. So I've got a little bit more to choose from, but I am going to play a game on this disc called TNT. So unfortunately I ended up having to spend a fair bit of money before this machine was usable. The first thing I had to do was buy a disk drive, because almost none of the games are on cassette. And then I bought some extra RAM, and you can see there 512k. And lastly, I upgraded the main ROM chip. Now these ROM chips that came with first edition models were really buggy, and it was giving me a lot of trouble. I got in contact with a very helpful guy who goes by the name of Quasar, who is actually also responsible for SAM Revival magazine, and sold me the disk drive. So he's on a one-man mission to keep the SAM Coupé alive today. Now I'm going to play TNT. We're in. And now we have a fully working, ready to go SAM Coupé computer. SAM Revival magazine. It is actually pretty useful that there is this magazine, because if it didn't exist then it would be really hard to get a hold of games. And they'd probably be really expensive as well. So what I've already done is I've taken this, the full intro music, and I've uploaded it separately because it's really long and I think it's worth being able to listen to that without me talking over it. First impressions of this game were very good. I think this is known as one of the best games on the SAM Coupé. So, level 1, and yet this is a single screen collect 'em up with very small sprites. I suppose you could call it a Bomb Jack clone, but I've never played Bomb Jack, so I don't actually know. Alright, easy enough. Now we have something a little bit different for screen 2 with little SAM robots as enemies, and they move differently as well. So you've got to be careful because they'll fall off the bottom of the screen and drop on your head if you're not careful. I think this game's 2-player as well, which is pretty cool. Oh, I messed up a bit there, didn't I? This is one of the bonus screens. Yeah, there is quite a lot of variety between screens on this. You see this level here, halfway down the screen, it's supposed to be water. I don't really know how clear that comes across, but your jump is a bit different below the waterline, so it is what it's supposed to be. And here's another different gimmick where you can't jump if you're standing on that platform in the middle. Yeah, there's definitely something about this game. It's got a certain weird, quirky charm to it. Because really, it's very simple, but it's still one of the better games on the SAM Coupé that I've ever played. Picture in the background there is Paul Gascoigne, former England football player, and I think when this game came out that picture was actually relevant. Yeah, I suppose it must have been about the same time the 1990 World Cup had just finished. I don't know when this game was made, but it must have been around the early 90s. I haven't spoke about the power-ups yet, have I? I have played this game a few times, because I don't just load up a game and record it straight away. It does say in the issue of SAM Revival that this cover disc comes from, what the power-ups do, but I don't remember, so that's that. Now this game was actually created with a game creation package. And it's a bit sad really that the SAM Coupé just didn't take off. I think it got released at about the time that the Amiga started to take off, and for whatever reason it just got completely ignored by consumers and by software developers. So what ended up happening, all of the games that were released for it were made by hobbyists. So there's quite a lot of games that were made with one of two game creation packages. I think one of them is called Scud and the other is Games Master. So there we are, thank you very much, and I'll make another video sometime in the future.